Hey there, folks, it's the Rooster coming at you live and direct from the Ship Show studios. There's lots of things to love about cruising, but today, we're here to talk to you about the 9 things that annoy the crap out of us when we're cruising. Stay tuned.
Ship Show.
Number 9, cruises just go by too quickly. Doesn't matter if it's 3, 5, 7 days or longer. Time flies when you're having fun, and I feel like I'm just unwinding and all of a sudden it's time to go home.
I heard that. What's interesting is that the time leading up to the cruise seems to go by so slow.
Always.
And then you step on board and all of a sudden someone flips a switch and time just flies by like that. And what makes it worse is that sometimes your cruise cabin steward will put your luggage tags in your room 3 days before you're even supposed to get off the ship. And I mean, that's just a buzzkill.
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 Major bummer.
Number 8. It's super annoying when the food isn't good.
Ooh.
It's no secret that I'm a foodie, y'all. A food snob. Most of the time, the food on the cruise is pretty amazing. But every now and then, you'll get a real stinker dropped right smack dab in the middle of your plate. And it's not just the food quality, but the presentation better be there. I don't want a shrimp cocktail on a plate with a piece of lettuce. I want the escargot to be escar great. And if it's not, I'm annoyed.
And they're going to hear about it?
Well, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to be annoyed.
Yeah, it's inevitable, but it's rare. I mean, let's face it. You know what? You can always order something else. There's other venues on the ship. But overall, the food's generally going to be pretty freaking fantastic. But when it's not, that's a bummer.
Bummer City.
You know what chaps my chicken?
What's that?
Rude passengers. And that's number 7 on our list. The people that shove to get on elevators. The people that are late to muster drill. The pool chair hogs especially. Rude people in general.
I hear you, buddy. And I don't blame you. But the good side is, there's far more people on board who are nice and courteous, may even end up your friends. And to be honest, the rude ones, they won't ruin your trip if you keep that in mind.
True that.
I agree, though, about those pool chair hogs. Annoying. Number 6, the lines. You know what steams my clams?
The lines?
Yeah, the lines. Whether it's lines for guest services when you have a problem, lines for tender boats, lines for the poolside bar, lines for anything.
Yeah, that totally annoys me too, especially when you have your kids with you.
Ugh.
If you plan accordingly, though, you can catch a lot of these activities at times that are less busy. And let's face it, everyone's out there just trying to have a good time. Just be cool. You're on a cruise. There's plenty of space for everybody on these ships.
Can't stand lines.
I hear you. John,
York.
you know what tortures my tuchus?
No.
That fear of missing the ship.
Ooh.
It's just for some reason, it's always kind of in the back of my head. And whether it's I'm traveling to my embarkation port or when I'm ashore on an excursion, the feeling's just always kind of strangely there. If it happens, I know it's expensive to catch up to the ship, so,
I hear you. I understand. I've had that feeling myself. But just be cool. Plan ahead. Fly in a day early if you have to. If you're worried about being a pier runner, book your excursion through the cruise line. Then you don't have to worry about that because you know the cruise line will wait for you.
I'll try that, but it's going to still be there. I got problems.
Number 4, the cell. You know what melts my chapstick in my pocket with the cap off?
I don't.
It's the people in port constantly trying to sell me something. Look, y'all, I don't have a lot of hair. I wear a hat for a reason. I don't need it braided. I certainly don't need a chandelier made of plastic donkeys that I'm going to have to carry around in port all day and then somehow have to figure out how to pack. And I absolutely don't need a blanket when it's 90 degrees in Nassau.
I get it. We all know, though, that the locals need to make a living, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you go ashore, be polite, say no thank you. It works 95% of the time. Your only other option? Stay on board. There's plenty to do.
I hear you, bro, but sometimes I just want to get violent.
Dude, you don't want to end up in jail.
I know, but I'm just like most of the time I just want to go, hiya!
So you know what flambe is, my banana?
I have no idea, but I'm guessing you're going to tell me.
I'm going to tell you, and it's the price game. It's the fluctuating prices for pretty much everything related to cruise planning. So the cruise fare itself, excursions, drink packages. I just don't have the time or energy to look these up every day. I don't even want to see if I can get a better price.
I get you. I understand. But if that's really your concern, consider using a travel agent. The good ones will make sure you're always getting the best price available. But it's important that you communicate that to your agent when booking. You don't pay their commission. The cruise line does. The key, really, is just to find a good travel agent, like ours. Sharon at Sea. We'll post a link in the description. The best.
She good.
And lastly, I'm going to tell you the number one thing that ruffles the rooster.
Yeah, and it's the same thing that distresses the doodles.
It's that ridiculously ugly and cheap-looking Choose Fun plastic luggage mat that they put on the beds on Carnival ships.
More like Choose Gross.
Oh, so gross. It's time to get rid of that mat. They take it and stick it under the bed and then pull it back out for the next cruisers. And let's be honest, I got too much luggage. I'm going to cover the bed with luggage anyway. That mat is doing jack diddly squat.
Reckless.
I have an idea. Take the money that you're saving from making those silly mats, put it into buying some shrimp cocktail glasses in the MDR, and soup that mofo up. Because right now, it's lacking. Do that, Carnival.
There's no high road here, folks. The mat is stupid.
Agreed. The mat needs to go.
And
Talking to you, John Heald.
End rant. There you have it, folks. 9 things that annoy us about cruising. Let's face it, though, the pros far outweigh the cons.
Yeah.
We love cruising, and we wouldn't be here if we didn't.
Preach, Deacon Doodles. Preach. Absolutely right. Do us a favor, though. If you've made it this far, hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And right next to that is this little bell-shaped thing. If you click that, it'll notify you when our next content comes out. Because we don't just do videos like this. We do cruise vlogs that document our adventures. And every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, we do a live stream for about 2 hours where we just kind of engage with the community and have a good time. Maybe a few cocktails. We hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Okay.